it's essentially Jessi. So glad to be here today with my friend Chelsee. She is going to be sharing with us her top 10 fragrances for spring. So let's get to it.
Okay. All right. So, number 10.
Okay, let's start it off.
Okay.
I love this.
All right. This is Un Jardin sur la Lagune by Hermes. And this is a aquatic magnolia fragrance. Have you smelled this?
I have not smelled this. I have not really smelled any from Hermes except the one that's super popular, the Atelier de Hermes.
Oh yes, I do like that one too.
Okay, I like this.
So, and this one will take you right into summer too. This is just
it's beautiful. It's aquatic almost, magnolia.
Yep, it's almost like ethereal,
it's
watery.
So pretty,
very pretty. I love the magnolia note. You don't see it very often. Or done well.
And when you do, it seems to be so muted that it gets lost in everything else a lot of times.
But this one, the magnolia, is right in your face.
Oh, that's pretty.
It's really pretty. It's perfect for spring. This would be a beautiful wedding fragrance.
Oh, yes, you're right.
For a bride, I think this would be just beautiful. Definitely.
There's some other white floral in here. It's so good.
Yeah,
this is really nice.
It's really pretty. The marine notes are beautiful. They don't take over the magnolia. It's just light and airy. I do feel like this is completely feminine. Not unisex in any way. Definitely leans all the way feminine.
I almost feel like if you like Vert Malachite,
yes.
Malachite, I think this is like its little sister. Right. Like this is softer, lighter, and it's so pretty. It's not as warm and creamy. So maybe if you wore Vert Malachite in the winter, you might switch to this in spring, summer. I love this.
This is very pretty.
It's beautiful.
And it lasts all day.
Wow.
It's great in the summertime too. I wear this fragrance all spring, all summer. But it's great in the summertime on the beach. Sun hits your body. It really warms up that magnolia note. And really, really beautiful. Yeah.
Yay! So, another winner that I'd never smelled before.
Jardin sur la Lagune.
She's pulling out all the tricks.
Okay.
Loving it.
My number 9 fragrance is the most disappointing bottle for me because I don't feel like the bottle represents the fragrance inside. Usually,
they kind of match.
Usually they kind of match. But this
feel.
is Atelier by Perfume Neroli. And I love the bottle. I think it's gorgeous. I love black and gold. But it's not what you think would be.
If you saw the bottle, you would think it smelled different.
You would think a dark, more spicy winter amber floral something, or amber vanilla fragrance would be in this, but it's not. That is not what this is.
Okay.
Have you smelled this one?
I have smelled this one.
Okay.
It's been at least 6 months. I feel like I haven't smelled it since summer.
This is definitely a spring fragrance for me. This is Iris.
This is definitely a spring. Yes, you're exactly right. Smell does not match the bottle.
Smell does not match the bottle.
I've smelled the samples, but never seen the bottle before, or wasn't paying attention.
So this is super powdery, iris, violet.
It's good.
It's very good. Projection is great. Dry down is great. It's a little more mature than most fragrances in my collection. This is probably the most mature fragrance in my collection. But I absolutely love it. My mom loves this fragrance. I gave her one. There's one that smells similar to it by Guerlain. Insolence.
The purple one?
The purple one.
The purple one.
The purple B bottle.
Yeah.
And I used to have that one. I gave it to my mom because she loved it so much. But this one is just more quality. You can tell. It's better balanced. But if you like that fragrance, you'll love Atelier.
Yes.
It's just a little more powdery. A little more well balanced.
This is beautiful.
It's so pretty. Again, another stellar wedding fragrance. If you're getting married in the spring, this would be absolutely beautiful. I love this fragrance.
I really want the whole Parfums de Marly collection. I feel like they're each, I kind of visited the samples and then went back and visited them again recently, and I'm like, these are all just gorgeous in their own way. They're
so
all
pretty.
Very different.
In fact, I have 2 in this list.
Okay.
I tried not to do more than
top
one
10
house,
for spring.
But,
it's top 10 for spring.
There's one in here that's just irresistible for spring, along with this one. So so Atelier by Parfum de Marly, number 9. Okay, number 8.
And I will be totally honest. If she sprays one that I'm like, I will let you know.
Yes. Sometimes we don't agree.
No, and nobody ever would.
Yeah, there was one not too long ago that we did.
I remember I gave her one to try, and she was like,
no, thank you. But most of the time, we're on. Yeah. Okay, so my number 8 is Wilhelm's Fleur Burlesque, and this is brand new to my collection. actually blind bought this, which I don't blind buy things anymore, not in years. But I needed a challenge.
But when we do.
Yeah, I needed a challenge. I was feeling a little bored or something, you know, not enough going on in the world. But I needed a challenge the other day, so I ordered this. The notes just kind of resonated with me, and I thought, I'm going to try this. I couldn't get a sample anywhere. Everything was out. But I'm so glad I did, because this fragrance is absolutely beautiful.
Oh, I can't wait to smell it.
It's a white floral balm. You definitely have to love.
I have not tried very many Wilhelm fragrances. The mango skin is super popular. I tried
mango skin.
See, I tried that this last week whenever I was in Miami, and I was not jiving with the mango skin, and my skin were not jiving. So
this.
Oh my gosh, this is so good. I'm just.
So this hit me right in the zone. I don't know, but this
is so good.
This is so beautiful. This is a creamy white floral balm that just...
It's also a little bit fresh, though. It's perfect. I think it's... Oh, yeah, that's so good.
You definitely have to like your white florals.
Yeah.
But this is very... a little animalic, maybe something in this, you know, maybe a little animalic or something. But this reminds me of something in my past. I cannot put my finger on it. I've been trying to figure out, but it just hits me in a spot every time I smell it. And
it's so good.
It is.
Does it last?
It lasts. It lasts all day, and the projection is great. I haven't really worn it enough around to get compliments. It's just not warm enough where we live.
Yeah.
To wear this, but yeah, it lasts, and it's really beautiful.
So good.
It's so good.
It's so good.
So good. So yeah, this is Wilhelm's.
What's it called?
Fleur Burlesque.
Yes, I remember you texting me about that one.
I'm like, hey, I just
yeah, I just smell it. And I'm like, nope.
Fleur Burlesque. So that was number 8. Okay, so number 7 is Infusion of Rose by Prada.
Oh, cool.
And
okay.
So you've probably heard me talk about this one a lot in our. So this was my signature scent. For I would say over a year. I love.
Now what's it called? Something Rose?
It's Infusion of Rose by Prada. Yeah, they have Infusion Iris, Infusion Rose. I just love this fragrance. My kids love this fragrance on me. It has that.
Oh, this is nice.
So this has the Prada soapy, you know, the soapy note that is in the Prada DNA, and it's the way it comes through with the rose.
This is so nice.
I believe there's some orange in this fragrance too, that really brightens up the rose. But
something about this, like I don't know, almost edible.
Yes.
Part of the rose. It's like zesty, citrusy rose.
Yep.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah, this is absolutely beautiful, and I will never be without this fragrance.
I wouldn't either. So Valentino Donna Born and Roma has lemon, and I know I keep bringing that up, but I love Yellow Dream, and you guys know I love Yellow Dream. This one is much more like effervescent, like, I don't know, fizzy? Can a fragrance be fizzy?
Yeah, it's fizzy, and it's a little soapy, a little fizzy.
It's beautiful.
A lot of rose, in your face rose, but it's still watery at the same time.
What's it called? Infusion
of Rose. It just has rose on the outside, but if you, and it's an eau de parfum.
Like search for it?
Yeah, if you search for it, it's Infusion of Rose.
Dang, this smells so good.
Yes, this is lovely. Very, very pretty. But like I said, it was my signature scent for a long time, and I wear it a lot. I think this is my second bottle.
I can't wait for Chelsea to declutter again.
Yes, my nose is changing constantly. In fact,
I love this.
As we will find out here in this next fragrance, I have moved on to some green fragrances, which I used to not be able to stand green fragrances, but now my nose is changing. I'm coming around.
Yes.
Loving some green fragrances. My kids are like, oh, this smells like grass, Mom. I'm like, oh.
Too bad.
I love it.
So this one, it is so good. It's
so good.
You need to smell this. If you like rose fragrances, this is one that you need to order a sample of and go smell it.
Yes.
Prada's Infusion of Rose.
And you'll see this again in we're going to do a top 10 of my top 10 rose fragrances. And you'll see this one in that list as well. So.
I can't wait.
This is a good one.
Yeah, I'm so excited that we're shooting a few videos today together. Her collection is extensive. I have a big collection, so it's so much fun to get together. We'll be shooting her top 10 rose. We've shot top 10 for life. Oh my gosh.
Difficult.
And top 10 vanilla.
Yeah,
so
top 10 vanillas.
So stay tuned.
Yeah. Okay, so that was number 7. So number 6 is Again, I apologize for my French, but I believe this is called Vergile. And this is Sylvain Delacourt. This is brand new to my collection. I love this fragrance.
I can't wait to smell it. She said it's green.
This is a green vanilla. It is absolutely beautiful. Brand new to my collection.
Okay.
Love it so much.
Okay, this is a green vanilla.
This is a green vanilla, and
it's good, but you gotta like your green.
You have to like. You absolutely must like a green note, almost a grassy.
That's nice.
A grassy note.
It's like a warm summer day.
It's like a warm summer day,
with
sitting
fresh
out
cut grass or something.
Or even like fresh cut hay or something. But the vanilla dry down on this.
That's so good. What Vergile? Who's it by?
Vergile by Sylvain Delacourt. Yeah.
Cool.
And I ordered this on Sommelier. You'll have to look on there because it's really cool. You can put your profile on there, and then it'll give you like 6 or 7
recommendations,
and they'll send you the sample, and they send you a coupon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so I got this one like $25 off.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's just
beautiful.
beautiful.
So it's a green vanilla.
It's a green
I don't
vanilla.
think I've ever. I'm trying to think like what can I compare this to, because I'd never even heard of this. And but
so the only fragrance I can think of that I own that would be similar, not they don't smell the same, but a similar green with vanilla is Angelique Noir.
Yeah.
So that would be if you like Angelique Noir, you like fragrances similar to that. This is it's in the same family.
Yeah, and it might remind me just a shade of Ani by Nichane, but not spicy.
Right.
But
it's really interesting, and I love that I'm...
Get a sample. Yeah, don't blind buy this one.
Do not
But
blind
this is... But I would totally rock this. This is
and
beautiful, and I love the bottle. It's
the bottle's
simple,
so pretty.
but it's gorgeous. It's very classy.
And I think there's a whole vanilla line, and this is one of them.
Oh my gosh.
There's 3 or 4... I know. There's 3 or 4...
Oh my gosh. I can't afford to have you on my channel.
I know. But there's 3 or 4 more vanillas in this line. I've smelled 2 or 3 of them. They're all really beautiful, but I gravitated towards this one.
Yes.
I'm ready for green fragrances in my life.
Oh my gosh. I'm dying. Okay. All right.
And I think Vergile means something green in French.
Okay, now I have to look that up.
Yeah.
Okay, so I looked it up. It means strong.
Yeah.
So.
And the magic of this fragrance, too, is in the dry down.
And I feel like this could be
day.
unisex.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely not overly sweet vanilla.
No, and I feel like it'll take you right into the summertime, too. I think this on the beach, on your skin, the vanilla, yes.
Beautiful.
So, yeah, that was number 6. This is number 5. This is Flamenco Neroli by L'Orchestra Perfume. This fragrance.
Okay, I'm dying to try this.
So pretty.
She had texted me about these fragrances, and I smelled them, and I was like, no. And
I purchased several out of the starter kit that I got. I just fell in love with them.
Oh my word. Okay. Oh my word. So this is more masculine leaning.
This is more masculine. Let me look up the notes because this one is really
It's woods.
Cool. It's woody.
It has some citrus in it, like lime maybe.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
this was not what I was expecting.
I know it's not.
I love it.
It's considered a floral woody musk for women and for men. I do feel like it's perfectly unisex, maybe leaning
a little masculine just because of the woods.
A little bit masculine.
For me.
So top notes are of course neroli.
2 kinds of cedar.
2 kinds of cedar, so it's a no-brainer for me. If it's got cedar, it's coming towards my house. Atlas cedar, Virginia cedar, jasmine. Definitely pick up on some jasmine. And bergerod, which I've never heard of.
Some kind of fruit.
Yep. Bergamot and ginger. So a little sharpness from the ginger. But this is just so pretty.
It is so nice. So it's a citrusy woody fragrance. It's got jasmine in it, so it's a little bit floral. This is very unisex.
Very unisex.
Probably leans more masculine. This is so good. And I love the packaging.
Yes.
I love how it's like black and I don't know. Can I hold this up? It's so cool how it's like black and it's got the label on the corner. Anyway, I just wanted y'all to see that because I think that packaging is really cool.
I'm really loving this house. You'll see several more in our videos from me. So yeah, this one. Love this one. I think this would take you straight into summertime on the beach. This would be great.
All the citruses are really nice.
Yep.
And you could wear it at night because of the woods. Like it's all the time.
And it's not sweet, but it has a touch
Of
touch
sweet.
of sweet.
Just a little bit.
It
Yeah,
has
you're
to
right.
have a little sweet for me. I feel like, but yeah, it's a great fragrance. So.
Yeah, I do like the dry down. The longer this dries down, the more I like it.
It's
Oh, that's good.
So that was Flamenco Neroli L'Orchestra Parfum.
I already have it in my phone. Like, if something ever happens to me, that Chelsea gets all my fragrances just because she loves them and appreciates them so much. I'm like, she's in the wheel.
Thank you.
You're really the only person in the wheel, honestly. I just figure my kids will split everything amongst themselves and, balance the life, it gets it all. So, anyway, but you get the perfumes.
Thank you. Make my day.
We just love perfume so much.
And we do.
It's
our bond.
hard to find some people that
appreciate
the same thing you do when it's something. I mean, I feel like most everyone wears fragrance, but to really get into it,
yes,
I don't know, and appreciate it.
Yes,
like, oh,
I know.
I love Chelsea. Okay,
moving on to number 4. Okay, another green fragrance.
Okay,
this is Dita Erawan. And another green fragrance.
Another one I've never smelled.
So this does in fact have a top note of hay.
Okay.
So it's very green.
And Chelsea grew up with horses, and I
So-
grew up with cows, so we've been around hay a lot.
Yes, and this definitely
This smells like hay.
smells like hay.
Really nice hay.
A beautiful, expensive bale
Of hay.
It's so pretty.
That is so nice, and it's so weird.
It's so weird.
Like,
yeah.
very unique. Does this
Super
project?
unique.
I mean,
this projects like crazy. It lasts all day.
That's crazy.
It takes you on a roller coaster. This is not what you're going to smell in a couple hours. The dry down is really beautiful.
and you will not go anywhere and smell like anyone else.
No,
like I can
this
see a
is-
guy in a tux wearing this to a really nice event.
Yeah.
And it's something that you're not going to wear like Acquaticho or something like that where everyone's going to smell like you.
It's completely
It's
unique.
very different and it's very elegant, I think.
So it's considered a woody aromatic fragrance for women and men, and I would say it's perfectly unisex, maybe leaning a little bit more masculine. So top notes are herbal notes, petitgrain, and Paraguay. Middle notes are hay, clary sage, and Haitian vetiver, lily of the valley, and liatris, which I've never heard of.
Never.
And then base notes, vanilla, oak moss, and cedar.
And cedar.
Cedar gets me every time.
So
This
it
is
has
really
clary
pretty.
sage in it. That's what I'm picking up on. And I love vetiver too. And is it getting a little bit sweet?
It gets a little sweet.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. I like that.
It gets a little bit sweet, very grassy. Like my daughter made the comment, "Mom, you smell grassy." I'm like, "Yes, thank you."
Smell like hay.
I smell like hay.
Really fancy farm. Really fancy bale hay. I love that. Very
really
refined.
fancy, yes, a very magical.
Oh,
hay.
it's really nice and very different.
Very different, yes.
So where can you get Dita?
So
like Lucky Scent?
Lucky Scent has Dita, and again, this was in the sample set from that sommelier.
Oh, that was recommended
yes,
for you?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It was in that that one and the Vergile. Those were 2 that were in that set. So
Wow, that's really
yep.
nice.
And there was another one, another vanilla from the Vergile line, the Sylvain Delacourt that was in there.
Fragrance is so crazy because, you go to the mall or you go to a big box store and you hear, you smell Dior and Chanel and all that stuff. But there are, probably millions of different fragrances out there in different fragrance houses and we never get exposed to and we're missing out. People are missing
out. Get samples.
That's why I brought
Yes.
her on here.
At the beginning of every month, I order a massive amount of samples so that I have something to do all month long. And
I love that.
It's my happy place. I get my big box of samples and I sit down and nobody bothers me and I go through all of them and I find magical fragrances.
Yeah.
Like, this is beautiful.
It's
and
beautiful.
I have nothing like this, had nothing
No.
like this. And this one, I feel like really matches the bottle. What's the juice, the green juice.
It's beautiful.
Really matches what's in here. So this is lovely.
Yay.
But yeah. All right. So
okay, are we top 3?
we're top
We're
3.
top 3. Okay.
Okay, so top 3. All right, this is this is my
Another
new
one by
baby.
Atelier
Yes.
des Ors. Ooh!
So Atelier des Ors, which I can't say the name right. However, it's one of my favorite houses because of these gorgeous bottles and the juice.
So beautiful.
The juice is incredible, but this is a newer. A lot of these are newer to my collection. But this is Blanc Polychrome. This is absolutely beautiful. Another citrus fragrance. Lasts all day. Projects like crazy.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
And this hits you with citrus right off the bat, but then dries down to just magic. So huge lemon burst. right off the front.
And it does. Oddly enough, it's called polychrome. It smells like metal a little bit, but nothing like Tom Ford's Metalique. Like we're going in a polar opposite direction here.
So this is considered.
Oh, this is so nice.
This is considered just a citrus fragrance for women and men. I feel like it's perfectly unisex. It's got some sweetness in it to make it a little bit more feminine, but could lean either way. So top notes are lemon, mandarin orange, and rhubarb, which I think gives it just that little bit of sweetness. Middle notes are petitgrain, jasmine, lavender, and fig. Base notes are musk, ambroxan, and moss.
It's beautiful. It
so
really
pretty.
is beautiful. It's so different. If you're a citrus lover, this is one that you could probably blind buy and love.
Yes, this would be a definite safe blind buy if you love citrus.
It's beautiful.
There's nothing crazy about this fragrance. It's straightforward citrus. The musk really comes through in the dry down. If you love citrus, musk, this is so pretty.
Okay.
Spring, summertime, take you right all through summer.
I'm broke again.
So yeah,
Loving
this is Blanc Polychrome by Atelier. Dior. I don't know.
There you go. Yeah.
That is my favorite.
Aww.
Okay, so
that's number 3.
Number 2.
Number 2. I can see the bottle. Okay, I haven't smelled this.
You haven't smelled this?
I have not smelled this. No. Okay,
this is Oriana by Parfum de Marly, and I feel like they knocked it out of the park.
Okay, and I just want to mention that the bottle is a little bit translucent, which I did not expect. Yep. I did not expect that. Okay,
no, it is.
Right.
I feel like the fragrance matches the juice perfectly in this case. So this fragrance has been associated with what's the one from Killian?
Love Don't Be Shy.
Love Don't Be Shy, and the other one, whichever one it is, it smells like. I feel like this is the best one of all.
Okay, yes.
This has a chantilly cream note.
Oh, crud. See, I didn't buy this one because I was like, surely it's not that good.
This is absolutely magic.
It's gorgeous.
It's magic. The only unfortunate thing is it does not last. It does not last.
This does remind me a little bit of Love Don't Be Shy, but it's much prettier.
It's much better. If you like Love Don't Be Shy.
Love Don't Be Shy has a little something in it that I'm just not clicking on all cylinders, just for me.
This is so much better. So creamy, well blended.
That's so good.
Let me look up, because this does have a lot of notes, even though the only note I seem to pick up is the chantilly cream and the neroli, of course.
People say that it smells like marshmallow too, which is what is in Love.
It's considered
by Killian.
It's considered a floral, fruity, gourmand fragrance, and it is definitely a gourmand. You just want to eat the marshmallow. So top notes are mandarin orange, grapefruit, and bergamot, so that citrus really gives it the lift. And then orange blossom, raspberry, and blackcurrant. Base notes are marshmallow, whipped cream, musk, and ambrette.
Okay, so I don't get a ton of the raspberry or the blackcurrant, which for me is kind of good. I reviewed something recently that was just like a blackcurrant syrup in your face. I can't remember what it was.
Yes, and you don't care for raspberry either, right?
I'm not a big berry person. This is so good.
I don't get any red berries. All I get is marshmallow, neroli. It's absolutely beautiful. I feel like this would be another stellar wedding fragrance, although you'd have to bring it with you because it doesn't last. That is the only...
We'll bring a decant.
Yes, bring a decant because it's worth it. It's worth the money. The fragrance is magical. The dry down is insane. This is so good.
It's really nice.
It's really beautiful.
I'm loving it. All right,
so,
Oriana.
Brand new one by
Parfums de
Marly.
Just launched, second half of last year.
Yes, it's beautiful. So go check it out.
Beautiful.
And then number one,
I see you. Number one
is Greenwich Village by Bond Number 9. One of my most
can't wait to smell it.
Treasured fragrances. Have you smelled this
fragrance?
one?
I have smelled it. It's been a while.
This is absolutely beautiful. The notes are pretty crazy because there's not really any one note that I pick up in this fragrance at all. It's just beautiful.
So the day that I bought Tribeca by Bond Number 9, I was trying to like eeny, meeny, miny, mo between this fragrance and that one. Oh, and I shot my most expensive blending video. It was a Bond trio. This could easily be entered into that trio or added as a fourth fragrance because make it even more expensive.
We love our Bonds around here.
Yeah.
But this is so beautiful. So this is considered an amber floral fragrance for women and men, although this is completely feminine to me. I don't see this going masculine at all. Super feminine. Beautiful wedding fragrance. Perfect for spring. This is so beautiful.
It's so pretty.
So I'll read you the notes, but really it just doesn't
It
smell.
doesn't smell like
You
anyone.
can't pick out any one note, but top notes are lychee, cassis, mandarin orange. Middle notes are peony, water lily, jasmine. Base notes are ambroxan, which is probably why we love it so much. Praline, vanilla, musk, and oak moss.
Yeah. So I don't get a ton of praline. Praline is also in Tribeca by Bond Number 9 and New York Nights. I don't get a ton of praline with this one. The opening smells really similar to BR 540 Baccarat Rouge. But then after that, it doesn't smell anything like it. But the opening smells really similar, and so I see now why some people compare it. But after the opening, it doesn't smell the same at all.
I just feel like this is such a luxurious fragrance. It's blended beautifully. It's one of my nicest ones, I feel like, in my collection.
Where do you like to wear this? Like what occasion?
I wear this everywhere. I don't save this one for special. I try not to save any of them for special, but I wear this all the time.
It's beautiful.
It's really pretty. Spring, summer. It's a little too light for winter, although it's got the sweetness, so you probably could, but
pull it off if you want to.
Yeah. But it's beautiful. I think it'd be a beautiful wedding fragrance. Great Mother's Day gift.
Yeah, great Mother's Day gift for those of you out there watching.
It's a beautiful fragrance. So.
Okay, so Greenwich Village is your
Greenwich
number
Village.
1 by Bond Number 9. Yes,
number 1
I
spring.
loved your list.
Go check this one out because it is beautiful.
So top 10 for spring with Chelsea. This has been so fun. Some of these at least over half of them I'd never smelled. And some of them I'd never even heard of. So that's what this fragrance journey is all about, just exploring new fragrances and finding new things like hay.
Like hay, yes.
Like really nice, refined hay.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll have a couple more videos with Chelsea. I feel like this is a lot of fun. And don't forget to subscribe. Click that like button if you're enjoying the top 10s. Smell you later.